Before we begin, this is a good technique on how to chop onions. Use a wooden chopping board and a very sharp kitchen knife. With a peeled onion sliced in half, remove the top end. Then, slice several cuts lengthwise throughout the half onion, taking care not to cut thoroughly, preserving the stem to serve as an anchor. Next, slice crosswise thinly, giving you small pieces that could be chopped easily and guaranteed not to jump. A few passes of the knife with a rocking motion, you will have finely chopped onions in no time.
One day, I decided to make some Italian-style meatballs, so I combined in a bowl 4 pounds of ground beef, 2 tablespoons crushed chopped garlic, 1 teaspoon white pepper, 1 medium chopped onion, and 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. Using the whipping attachment and at low speed, I incorporated everything as the meat blends the seasonings and binds together. Then I increased the speed to medium, even high to further disintegrate the meat as the proteins are released to facilitate binding. Usually, this takes about 3 minutes of mixing.
This is how your mixed meat should appear when it is ready for molding. Notice how the meat is sticky when pressed between the fingers. If you haven't reached this stage, mix further until it is sticky.
With both hands pre-oiled with olive oil, I grabbed a small handful of the mixture and shaped the meatball as one presses with the palms. Then I did the same with the rest of the meat. This action shapes as the meats smoothen the surface of the ball. It helps bind the mixture that when placed in the cooking medium, it does not lose shape. This is most appreciated when cooking in some sauce like marinara. In a separate pot, I simmered a jar of marinara sauce blended with a cup of red wine. Then I dropped each ball carefully in an unevenly distributed fashion. I covered and simmered the pot for the next half an hour until done. Now, an alternative to this, a more homemade version, is to first saute some garlic in olive oil, then add 2 tablespoonfuls of Italian seasoning, some onions and ground black pepper to saute until barely caramelized. Then, add some salt to taste and a large can of crushed tomatoes. 1 cup of red wine to boil, then simmer for the next 15 minutes before adding the meatballs to simmer and cook. I served each ball with some sauce as is or on top of cooked spaghetti. I garnished with dried or fresh parsley. A side of grated Parmesan or Parmigiano Reggiano is likewise a great complement to this dish.